Alright, so we're going to do a video comparison / review of the Honeywell Turbo Force Power Plus versus the Vornado 660. And also, I have not seen a bunch of videos posted of this particular model. I've only seen like 2 other videos of this model. There's a bunch of them for the 660. But for this one, I've only seen like 2. There might be more, but I'm not too sure. But I know for a fact that, I don't know if the other ones are the same one, because this one has the plus. I believe there is another one. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, because I know there's a plus and the one that's not a plus. Not sure. But I mean, there's a lot of videos of the 660. So a major difference off the bat is the Honeywell is $48.88 at Walmart, and the Vornado is $99.99 at Best Buy. Is that going to be a key factor in your decision? It's a matter of preference, as a matter of fact. Now, these 2 fans, you cannot go wrong with either one. I've actually had these 2 fans for the past 5 days, and I honestly like them for different reasons. A major difference right off the bat as well. This one oscillates. The Honeywell oscillates while this Vornado does not. And here they are, the Vornado and the Honeywell. So another difference is that the Honeywell is significantly louder than the Vornado. Is that a bad thing? It depends. There are people that sleep with box fans and they really enjoy the white noise. And if you're that type of person, then go with the Honeywell. If you like something quiet or something that feels like it's not there, go with the Vornado. So the difference is on the units. There is one thing that I kind of want to bash, and I know fans and cars reviewed this fan and have mentioned that the handle, they need to go back on the drawing board, because the handle is terrible. And I fully agree, because you can grab it like this and it feels like it's gonna slip off your hand. It is a terrible design. I don't know who thought that was a great idea, but again, maybe if you have small hands, then I guess it's not a problem. Also, I end up grabbing it from the sides. Well, with the Vornado, I tend to grab it from the middle ring. Metal, I don't know what that is, to be honest. It might be like some hard plastic. I'm not an expert in plastics and aluminum. So. Also, one thing I hate about the Vornado is the gloss finish. The gloss finish I really despise, honestly, because it's a fingerprint magnet. And at some point, scratches are going to show up and it's going to look bad. The Honeywell kind of has a bit of gloss, but it's only like in the front. It's all matte from here. But yeah, I really do not like the gloss finish. That's one thing I don't like, and I don't understand why. And also, as you can tell, they look very different. I mean, just because this one's on top of my computer doesn't mean it's bigger. This one is about 15.8 inches tall. This one's 20 inches. And this is a perfect example of size does not matter. Because even though this thing is smaller than the Honeywell, does not mean that it's weak. It's actually pretty okay, so it kind of, so at first, before I got the Vornado, I was like, dude, how can that thing be, how can it blow 100 feet? And then when I got it and I started it up, and I understood why. Because it might be because of the pitch propellers. I don't know what you call those. But I mean, look at the motor. It's actually, it looks very heavy duty. Well, same with the Honeywell. But I was pleasantly surprised. Even at the lowest settings, it blows a lot of air and it's super quiet. Also, I'm gonna say something about the Honeywell. I don't know if it's just this unit. It tends to have like a secret setting, in which I will demonstrate in terms of the fan speed. So this is why we're gonna start with the Honeywell first. I don't know if it's oscillating. We're gonna start with the lowest setting. Also, another key difference is that this Honeywell has a secret setting. Well, not secret setting, a startup sound. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'll place it right here. We're gonna go on the lowest. See if you can hear the startup sound. Every night I have my fan sitting in this position, so it points at the wall, so it circulates all over the room. This is the lowest setting. Medium. It's a lot of air. Highest. So loud. It's not as loud as the box fan though. So I'm gonna show the little secret setting that I don't know if it's just this unit, but look, I'll put on a medium. Look, if I move the switch a little bit to the left, to the right, look, left. I don't know if it's just this unit, but I find it kind of interesting. It has like an ultra low setting, well, air quote that. It's significantly quieter than the lowest setting that it has right here, because look, I don't know if you can hear it wind up more. So in theory, this thing has 4 settings, even though it's unofficial. Oh, and also I'm gonna show the oscillation. It's very smooth. There's times where it's a bit jerky. See, it's very, very smooth. There are times where it's jerky, I don't know why. But 99% of the time, it's very smooth. Also, the settings on the Honeywell is on the bottom, while on the Vornado is in the back. And it has like a distinct beep, so we're gonna start it up. Also, with the Vornado is when you start it up, it starts on the highest setting. Don't understand why. Also, I had the tower fan, the 41-inch tower fan from Vornado, and it also started on the highest setting for like a brief second and then went back to like the lowest. I don't know why, but we're gonna start up. This is on the highest, and we're gonna start on the highest since it tends to start on the highest, so. That is a lot of air on the highest setting. A lot of air to that corner over there. That's on the highest setting. We're gonna go on number 3. I actually have it on this setting every night. Every night that I put it on over here, I have it on number 3. Because even on number 3, it's pretty quiet. I mean, it has a sound to it, but it's not as loud as this one on the lowest setting. We're gonna go on number 2. Oh. Number 2. Number 2, I tend to have it on that setting when I place it over there next to the vacuum. It's pretty quiet, and even then It blows a lot of air all around this area. And number one, super quiet. It's whisper quiet. And that setting, I use that setting when I put it there. Because even at number one, it blows a lot of air. It's like a gentle breeze. The beeping doesn't really bother me, to be honest. There are people that might get bothered by the beeping, but to me, it's not an issue. But do I think that $99.99 is too much for this fan? It's a preference. You cannot go wrong with either one. I believe that you will not make the worst choice if you go for the Honeywell or go with the Vornado, because they're both very well built. They have a distinct difference, but do you like oscillation or not? Or are you gonna place a fan in a corner and forget about it? It's just a matter of preference. Also, one thing is that when it comes to cleaning, you can actually remove the front grill on the Vornado, while the Honeywell you cannot. But it's very you can actually use a bit of compressed air and clean it just in case it gets dirty. Well, with the Vornado, I mean, the Vornado has the peace of mind of taking everything out. You can even take out the propeller and the front grille, which is an advantage. Also, an advantage is that Vornado has a 5-year warranty, a very respected 5-year warranty. A lot of people stand by it, and I see why people love Vornados, even though they tend to be the more expensive option. Does not mean that the Honeywell is a bad option, because the Honeywell, they're built to last. And I know a lot of people stand by Honeywells as well, but I can see why people are loyal to this brand, the Vornado brand. And I can see why people spend more on the Vornado because of the 5-year warranty. Because even this company knows that it's gonna last you a long time, and if it doesn't, no questions asked, they'll send you a new unit. And honestly, my personal preference between these two, I'm actually gonna say the Vornado. Even though it's the more expensive version of an air circulator, because these two are air circulators, I like the Vornado, because of how quiet. Like, you can just place it on one corner and forget about it, and it's gonna circulate air. Does not mean that I do not like the Honeywell, because the Honeywell is a really good fan. Well, air circulator. It blows a lot of air. It is louder. But if you're the type of person that likes white noise, then go with the Honeywell. But if you want a circulator that will last you, and you know they back it up for an extended amount of time, then go with the Vornado. If you also have the deeper pockets as well, go with the Vornado. I believe that aesthetically, both of them look pleasing. I like both of them. This one kind of looks like a jet engine. This one looks like a mirror. There is no other fan that looks like this, I think. But if you hate box fans, then go with the Honeywell, because I'm not a fan of box fans. I've had box fans, I've used box fans, and they're obnoxious. But they're not bad for the price. For $17, $18 at Walmart, they're not bad. But if you want something that, like for example, you want something that blows a lot more air from a more reputable brand, go with the Honeywell. Not to say the Lasco is a bad company, because a lot of people, there are following for box fans, and I understand why. They deliver really good white noise. But if you want something stronger, this is a great alternative. And for the Vornado, if you're loyal to the company, You want something small but mighty? Go with the Vornado. So honestly, the choice is yours. You want to go Honeywell route or the Vornado? Because these two fans, air circulators, are really good, and I believe that you will not go wrong with either brand. So you choose what route you want to take. And this is also my first comparison review video as well. I might do more in the future. I don't know, maybe. We shall see. Until next time, thanks for watching.